Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome hockey fans to the Adora Pool Ice Center and tonight's matchup between Central Oklahoma and your Colorado State Rams. Introducing tonight's starting lineup for the Broncos. At left defense, number 24, Alex Jubanek. At right defense, number 7, Jared Goffian. At left wing, number 22, Donnie Danroth. At center, number 26, Matt Davies. At right wing, number 61, Niall Mills. In goal, number 33, Alex Henry. UCO is coached by Craig McAllister. And now, for the Honor Box starting lineup, for your Knights of the Green and Gold, the Colorado State Rams. At left defense, a senior from Littleton, number 6, Brian Casaria. At right defense, a sophomore from Denville, California, number 12, Tyler Nelson. At left wing, a senior from Castle Rock, number 29, Austin Edsey. At center, a sophomore from Durango, number 15, Liam Millar. At right wing, a sophomore from Denver, number 17, C.J. Nitchen. And starting in goal, a sophomore from Highlands Ranch, number 30, Joe Morgan. Head coach for the Colorado State Rams is Joel Weeks. The general manager is Joe Chirac. Tonight's officials are linesmen Craig Steinhauer and Evan Anderson. The referees are Dan Van Arsdale and Scott Tuttle. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please stand and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Colorado Sports TV. We're here to cover the rematch between Colorado State University and University of Central Oklahoma. If you were watching yesterday, we had quite an exciting game where the Rams and the Broncos were going back and forth, scoring 2 goals apiece in the second period, and then in the third, the Rams were able to get the leading one to take the win. Now we're here for a rematch, and it should be a fun one. My name is Litos Castro. I'm here with Hunter Fillmore in place for Tristan Anderson tonight. This should be a fun one. Hunter, what are you expecting to see today?
There was strong goaltending by Morgan all night last night. I expect to see another strong performance by him, along with a strong performance by Riley. He's been strong, scoring goals. That's what I expect to look.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to get the action underway. We're gonna have the puck dropped right now, and we are beginning the rematch between the Rams and the Broncos.
Icing right away.
We saw a lot of icing last night.
Yeah, there was a good amount of icing happening last night. Slows the game down for the guys a little bit.
And as we have the first face-off to take place in the Rams zone, Broncos trying to set up a play. As we take a look at the two teams, while the Rams were able to come out victorious last night, that does not take away from the fact that the Broncos are quite a strong team on their end, and we're seeing their first attacking strategy in development as they're trying to work the puck around this corner side. In the Ram zone, we see Morgan in for the third night in a row. We're going to see how he holds up. He was doing very well last night, and now we're going to see how he can handle this new situation.
Rams gain possession in the neutral zone. Turn it over. Broncos attack shot.
And another rebound shot, and that one getting cleared out by the Rams. Rams now trying to get it out of their own zone. We see Ansay trying to take it down this other way now. Players getting tangled up with each other, and that's going to be a puck covered. We do have a new goaltender in for the Broncos. That's going to be number 33, Alex Henry, in between the posts tonight for them. We're going to see how he holds up for his team.
All right, we got a face-off in the Broncos zone.
So we see Tanner Gillis to take the face-off for the Rams, and he goes up against number 16 for Oklahoma, Brandon Formosa, one of their big targets, but a shot coming, and that one goes up and out. Working along the blue line now and goes out to center ice. And you see Johnny Tower trying to make something of it. Gillis gets it handed off to him, and Grayson North almost heading in for that, but now he stays back. Puck being worked now, and it comes in front. You see Nelson trying to work for that one. Puck bouncing around between players. Joseph passes it back to Tower. Tower coming with a shot. That one goes wide. North going to come and get another shot, and that one's a glove save for Henry.
A little bit of action in the front of the net. Not too much. The refs break it up.
So now teams make a couple changes, and we now see Kyle Riley, a big asset to this Rams team, to take the face-off. Broncos now trying to work it out of their own zone. That's number 27, David Burton, trying to lead it out, and he does. He gets it to Graydon Hull, number 91, coming with a shot, and that's a save for Morgan. Cote trying to clear it out, and it gets knocked off a Ram on the bench. Trying to develop a quick counterattack there, we saw.
Looks like Riley's going to take the face-off again.
And Broncos trying to win that one off the face-off. See Cote trying to work it out. Broncos applying pressure to the shot coming. That one goes wide and goes across the crease now. Rams trying to take it down the other way. And Broncos now have possession. Passing it back and forth. See
Broncos tried to set up an attack, but the Rams counter.
Now the Rams dump that puck in, and we're going to get a whistle. We see Chris Hill to take the face-off now for the Oklahoma side against the other number 11 in this game, Tito Moreno for the Rams. Now the Broncos trying to work it out of their own zone. Puck being played along the wall. Players wrestling around for it. This puck goes flying through the air. Casaria racing after it as he had number 23, Jake Daughtry, on his back.
Broncos keep it in the zone, but Rams possession up on the wall.
Now the Rams trying to work it out. That's Moreno trying to get the pass off. That's number 25, Hinchliff. Tyler Hinchliff for
big
the
hit it from center ice.
Now the Broncos trying to set up a play. You see Alex Jubenuk trying to make something happen, but Morgan's just going to catch that. Puck shot right over to him. So as we see this, as we know, this is a rematch game. So when we take a look at what both teams are looking for, let's start with the Broncos. What happened yesterday? Why did they not come out victorious?
I think the Rams just had a good attack, and again, Morgan had such strong goaltending that it was hard for the Broncos to get anything going.
And then we take a look at the Ram side.
Another save by Morgan.
As we take a look at what they were doing well, as we see the puck coming across, that one gets knocked back and out from a missed pass there. But the Rams definitely able to improve on their power play. As we saw on Thursday when they were taking on OU, they just couldn't make anything happen on the power play. And then yesterday, they were able to capitalize on that power play opportunity. And it just felt like better hockey from them.
Yeah, it was much stronger hockey. They've been struggling on the power play for most of the beginning of the season, but something clicked and they were doing good. We got Millar to take the face off.
Face off now in the Broncos zone. We see one man going down. That was number 15, Gage Joel, going down off the face-off. Broncos are going to dump that one in. That was Simon Hobbs to dump it in. Now Broncos trying to make something happen. Try to get the centering pass. No one was there. Now the Rams trying to take it down the other way, but it just gets dumped in by Ansay. Broncos now trying to work it around, but the Rams are there to apply pressure. That's C.J. Nitchin trying to gain possession in the corner, but now it's heading down the other way. That's Noah Miller getting faced up by Donald Danroth, who had 2 goals last night for his team, and he's looking to have a little bit of a better result from the previous night. A long pass coming across. That's going to be Nelson for the Rams going after this one, but he's actually going to leave the puck there. And now the Broncos going to try and take it the other way.
Broncos on the attack.
Possible chance. Try to get the backhander, but Nelson able to get his stick in. That is number 12 for the Rams, Tyler Nelson, not to be confused with number 13, Kyle Nelson. They're both out on the ice there right now.
Rams take the puck at center ice.
That's Ben Joseph, who loses his footing trying to go after the puck there. Now it's tried to be launched around to the blue line, but just couldn't. Now we see number 61, Niall Mills, 2 assists for the team last night. Tried to set up a play there, but just couldn't make it happen. Now the puck being played in the corner.
Centered, but the Rams break it up.
And now we see Kyle Nelson working it out. And he's just going to dump that in as the Rams are going to go for a line change. Broncos setting up a play now. We saw a lot of their fast-paced attacks starting from behind their own net. And the Rams so far slowing that down. We see Kyle Riley showing a pass across and a shot and a big save from Morgan. Broncos still working along the blue line. Another shot, another deflection.
Broken up. Big hit in front by Ansay.
And now we see Cote trying to work it around. He's going after that one. We see Alex Henry try to play on his stick. He's going to try to knock it back, try to get it over to Graydon Hull, and a dump behind from North. Now the Broncos bumping into each other a little bit there on that play, trying to get it out. Johnny Tower just trying to keep it in, but just couldn't. Now Grayson North with the puck for the Rams. He's going to pass it down the long side to Max Laguerre. Laguerre working across the blue line, tries to dump it in, and gets tipped up and out, just barely, for a stoppage of play. So just about 13.5 minutes left to go here in this first period. Still scoreless, but not without any action. Both number 11s in the face-off circle again. Chris Hill for Oklahoma, a shot coming deflected. And you see Sam Thrutchley there trying to start something from his own zone. Moreno giving it back to him. Pass goes across, coming back to him, and back and forth, the 2 play together. And that's Foundos now on the left side, and a shot coming and a glove save for Henry.
Looks like Miller's come off the bench to take the face-off.
Face-off now in the Broncos zone. We see C.J. Nitchin trying to win the puck for his team. Puck being played along the wall now. Nitchin trying to look for an option. Can't get it off his stick as the puck's still along the wall. Gets knocked around to Millar. And it goes back to Casaria.
Centers it. He's knocked up over the net.
Players wrestling for the puck along the wall, and now it's coming out of the zone towards center ice. And see the Broncos trying to start something up here. Puck near the blue line now. Big shove coming from Casaria.
Broken up by the Rams. Casaria dumps it in.
Broncos now trying to work up some magic here, but we see Ben Joseph able to get his stick on that one, not making it easy for them to get out of their own zone. So Austin Ansay going for a switch. This puck heading towards the Ram zone. Johnny Tower going to have two Broncos on him, but puck gets knocked away. This one gets over to Nelson. Nelson down the left side. He's going to dump that one across. Henry tried to go out for it, but just couldn't get a stick on it. Now we see Gillis trying to knock it back around, but the Broncos are going to be able to receive that one.
And it's back out of the Ram zone. The Broncos are on the attack.
Johnny Tower trying to hold that puck, and we're going to look to see some of his speed. He's going to pass it off to the left side. Nelson tried to backhand it towards the center, but no one there to receive the pass. Going back around along the wall now. Nelson getting a shove as the puck now heading out to center ice. This is going to be a big chance for the Broncos. Pass coming across, another pass towards the center, and a shot coming across, and just not able to get in. And another pass tried to get across, but Morgan able to get the cover up on that one. Well done from this defensive team on the Rams side.
Last night, Morgan, he stopped those rushes, and it was just a really good goaltending by Morgan.
I think we've seen a lot of that from him already. It's early in the season, but almost every time the opposing team gets a breakaway chance or a man advantage on the attack, he just seems unfazed. And
yeah, even in the first couple games when he had a penalty shot against him, he just stays strong and confident, and it's amazing to watch.
And that's something the coaches got to love about him.
Yeah.
I don't think the coaches are worried at all when they put him between the posts. And now a face-off to come in the zone. We see Cote tossed out, and we're going to see Ansay going in for the face-off. You take a look behind them, you'll see Corey Taylor. He just now received the puck.
Penalty is on number 16, Brendan Formosa. 2 minutes for slashing. Formosa, 2 minutes for slashing. Central Oklahoma penalty at 8:47.
So as you just heard, we just had a penalty be assessed to Formosa on the Oklahoma side, and he is a big asset to that team, so they're going to have to spend 2 minutes without him. The Rams, we're going to get to see them on the power play for the first time tonight. And right now, this puck being knocked out of the zone, 1:30 left to go in that power play. Grayson North passing it off to Cote on the left side. Cote looking for an option, tried to hand it off, but
broken up. Rams take it at center ice.
See Riley trying to make something happen there. Cote again with the puck along the wall. Dumps it behind the net. Alex Henry going for that one. He's going to knock it right back where it came from. Or so help me. Casaria. Now with the puck, tried to get the pass over to Riley, and he does.
Riley
and the shot coming, that one saved. Got one member falling down there. That was David Burton. And now Johnny Tower with the puck. He's going to try to pass that one towards the center and gets broken up. And now the Broncos have it. They're going to try and kill off a few more seconds. Big shove coming along the wall.
Center ice.
And Riley getting the centering pass here to Nelson. Nelson trying to work it in, try to dangle it in himself. Got a stick in the way of it. This one going back to Casaria. Casaria getting it across. Shot. No, pass across. Riley with a shot. That one got deflected.
Bad save.
Casaria tried to get the centering pass there, just trying to keep the play alive with just under 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Tried to get the centering pass again, gets by the Rams. And the Broncos now going to take it out of the zone as the final seconds tick down on the power play. Alexander Jemayev to carry it out of the zone for Oklahoma. And you see the shove coming. Saw Hinchliff lose a stick on that shove, and that puck looked like it hit the official. And now the puck being played by the Broncos in the Ram zone. Broncos looking to set something up, pass across, trying to get it.
Center, but the Rams hold
puck
them
bouncing
off.
around, and now the Rams taking it down the other way. And Miller's going to dump that one in. And not able to make a play out of it. Puck comes out to center ice, pass across to North. North looking for options. And tried to get it to Moreno, just reaching for it, not able to get a stick on it though. And we get the icing call. A good little bit of action we just had there. And now with 8:33 left to go in this first period, we are still scoreless with a faceoff now to come in the Ram zone. We see in the faceoff circle for Oklahoma, Matt Davies, number 26. And now puck gets knocked over the blue line and out towards center ice. Broncos trying to reset that attacking play.
Broncos dump it
North
in.
going to retrieve the puck. He tries to dump it out, but that one
batted down.
Donald Danroth able to get a hand on it, tried to get the centering pass, but not able to be handled by Niall Mills. Now the puck being played behind the net. Broncos trying to get something set up here. Pass across, and that one shot and goes wide. That was Dubinuk with that shot.
Rams dump it out to center ice. Broncos still have possession though. And trying to work it across the blue line, and they do, but the Rams regain possession and dump it back.
And so now the Rams have to readjust after coming off the power play, and we see Millar laying out for that. And now the Rams trying to take it down the other way. We see Casaria and CJ Nitchin. Nitchin just trying to knock it into the zone. Casaria and now Ansay trying to hold on for the Rams, but the Broncos are now taking it down the other way. Millar able to intercept the puck, but he gets pushed, and now this is...
we got a 2-on-1 option.
And coming in the backhander, another save, rebound shot, another big save.
Morgan lays on it. Another big breakaway chance for the Broncos, but Morgan just holds up again.
You think he's getting used to it at this point? He's almost expecting it. He's like, oh, another one.
And he's just so strong in the net. It's amazing.
This puck knocked back to Simon Hobbs. He's going to try to keep that one in. For Oklahoma, puck being worked behind the net. Rams now trying to take it out of their own zone. We see
Broncos regain.
Ben Joseph trying to work something out. It gets knocked out to center ice.
Line, but the Broncos are,
we got another whistle.
Offsides. Looks like the faceoff is going to be right outside the Ram zone.
And the Broncos able to just barely win that one. Rams trying to get a handle on it.
Another save by Morgan. And the Rams get it back out to center ice.
Rams just trying to set up a defense here to handle this strong offense that the Broncos are able to show. 6:30 left to go in the period. The Broncos now trying to set up an attacking play. Coming through center ice, that's number 27, David Burton. And he goes up in the air for that one, spinning around, but Rams able to take possession of the puck back. That's Cote working it out on the right side. He's going to dump that one towards the net, and nothing for Alex Henry. Broncos now trying to take it the other way. Graydon Hull. It's a 2-on-2 situation. Slap shot coming, and that one gets by Morgan.
Fortunately, you can't block them all.
That is the first goal of the game coming for the Broncos, and that's exactly what we saw yesterday. Just this time a little bit later, as Broncos were the first to score last night as well.
The goals last night were back-to-back, though, so hopefully the Rams can try and reciprocate what they did last night and get a goal.
And we see Formosa tossed out of the circle there.
Rams win the face-off.
We've got a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty. Looks like we see Tito Moreno, number 11 for the Rams, heading into the penalty box. I believe it's going to be a cross-checking call. So now the Rams on the penalty kill. Oklahoma coming with their first power play opportunity for the night. A possible chance to increase the lead to 2.
Oklahoma goal is scored by number 9, Alex Mapp, with the
and
assist.
A backhander shot coming through.
Number 27, David
Power
Burton.
play the Broncos
Mapp
are.
from Hole and Burton at 13:02.
And just like that, the Broncos have increased their lead to 2. 11 seconds had gone by, and the Broncos were already able to put it in the back of the net, and we have a 2-0 game.
2 quick back-to-back goals.
Well, they were back-to-back, just not for both teams this time. And so now, with 5:30 left to go in the first period, all of a sudden we have a 2-goal game. The Broncos leading the Rams. Puck trying to be worked out from the Rams bench, and Broncos trying to set up another attacking play, and another 2-on-2 situation, passing across, another shot coming. Morgan able to just barely push that away.
Rams dump it down ice.
Central Oklahoma power play goal scored at 14:15 by number 61, Niall Mills, with the assist for number 22, Don Danroth, and number 24, Alex Jubinik. Mills from Danroth and Jubinik, Central Oklahoma power play goal at 14:15.
And we just heard Mills getting that goal, assisted from Danroth, and last night it was the other way, but now possible chance for the Rams.
Play.
Shot coming, and it's knocked off Henry and out of play.
Looks like Riley will take the face-off for the Rams. And the Broncos take possession, try to dump it out of the zone.
And this one coming out to center ice. And we see the Broncos coming down this left side. That is number 9, Alexander Jamea, trying to set up a play. We had just one shot. That one got deflected wide. Now the puck being played in the corner. Players wrestling around for it. Puck comes loose. That's Tyler Nelson working it out. And that's, I believe, Cote taking it down the right side. This puck now behind the Broncos net. Trying to work it out. That's Austin Cunningham. This one coming out to center ice.
Batted down center ice.
Well done from Grayson North. Johnny Tower now trying to lead the attack. And puck in the corner. Cote, possible chance. Centering pass. Grayson North trying to set up something. He's battling for that puck. And now we see one Ram down. And finally able to get back up onto his feet. That was Austin Ansay, I believe. And this puck intercepted by the Broncos, but still at center ice. Now the puck to come from behind the Rams net. 3:15 left to go in this first period. Rams going to go for a line change. Broncos going to try and take advantage of it. Coming down the right side, that was Jake Daughtry, not able to get a stick on it, and we have the icing call. So now the face-off to come in the Broncos zone. We see Moreno, both number 11s again, for that face-off. Casaria tried to take a shot, got deflected, and now it's going the other way. It's a race to the puck, but Nelson able to get there first and stop the possible shot chance.
Takes the putt at center, he drops it in.
This one coming towards the Broncos zone now, but now it's out to center ice. 3 Rams versus 2 Broncos. Being worked for the centering pass, but Rams able to get in front of that one. That's Foundos now on the left side. Gets the centering pass, knocked off Moreno towards Henry.
Net.
And able to keep that from going out of the zone was Corey Taylor, but Broncos continue the pressure. Possible chance centering pass, and that pass gets away from them. Another centering pass, and that one goes out of the zone. This one being knocked off the wall, and now heading towards the Ram zone. And you're going to see Thrutchley picking that one up for the Rams, number 9 on the Rams side. He's holding it behind the net now. Rams trying to set something up with 2 minutes left to go in the first period. And the attack slowly being generated. Puck gets taken away at center ice. Now it's a Broncos puck. You see Donald Danroth now getting it across to Dubina and tried to get another centering pass. That one knocked towards the wall. And you see Noah Miller applying some pressure along the boards. Ben Joseph now applying pressure at the blue line. A shot coming, and that one's saved by Morgan. Still behind the net, no. Coming from the center. Working it around, another shot. There's another save. Puck still loose. Still loose, but the referee's going to blow his whistle. So despite the fact that the Broncos have an early 2-goal lead in the game, they are still on the heavy offensive attack, not letting up at all.
Even though they have those 2 goals, the Rams have been really strong at the blue line, keeping it out of their zone.
Face-off to come in the Rams zone. Just a little under a minute and a half left to go in the first period. Shot coming off the face-off. Morgan just losing the puck for a quick second. His helmet gets knocked off, but he's able to hold on to the puck and make the save.
Looks like Riley will take the face-off again for the Rams.
Looks like Morgan's just trying to get his helmet back on. And we're ready. And Rams working the puck along the wall and trying to get it out of the zone. Broncos just trying to maintain possession. Puck knocked out to center ice. You saw Max Laguerre going after that. Casaria now trying to get it off to Laguerre. Cote has it now, knocks it towards Henry.
Shot.
Henry's just going to catch that right in his glove, no problem. And we're going to have a face-off now in the Broncos zone.
Minute 4 left in the first period.
Now, as we're about to head into the first period of intermission, if you're a Rams coach, what is something you're saying to your players right now?
Just keep working. We're down by 2, but it's early in the game. You got to keep pushing and keep that defense strong.
And Millar to take the face off for the Rams. Rams is trying to keep it in. Nonetheless, it comes out to center ice.
Broken
and
up.
See Johnny Tower applying pressure. And that's now to Casaria. Casaria is going to try to hand it off, but deflected. And Broncos now trying to set up their own play with the final minute counting down in this period. Casaria able to intercept the puck, but Broncos still have it. That's Simon Hobbs on the left side. Dumping it behind to number 18, Cody Hodgson, a big target for that Broncos side, but now 30 seconds left.
Rams
we
attack.
see CJ Nitchin try to get the shot off deflected.
Blocked.
Rebound shot, and that one also blocked. Coming along the boards now. And a big shove along
hit
the
by
board.
Ansay.
We're seeing a lot of that aggression today. 10 seconds left to go in the period. Grayson North trying to set something up, but we have a whistle. And Casaria doesn't seem to be pleased with something that the refs are communicating.
Looks like a penalty on Millar. Yeah, so it's a penalty on Millar and a penalty on Joel for the Broncos.
So Gage Joel and Liam Millar to head into the box. So for the last 7.5 seconds of this first period, we're going to have a very thrilling 4-on-4 session. Face-off coming right outside the Bronco zone. And we're going to see Niall Mills tossed out of the face-off circle. And that leaves Donald Denrout to take the face-off. 5 seconds left. Possible chance.
Penalties being assessed at 19:52 of the period on the Rams. Number 15, Liam Millar, 2 minutes for interference. UCO penalty is on number 15, Gage Joel, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Joel and Millar at 19:52 of the first period. And after 1 period of play, it's Central Oklahoma 2, Colorado State 0.
And so, as we just heard, we had 2 penalties assessed. Those penalties are going to carry over into the second period. 1:52 left to go on those. We will continue covering the action for you when we come back for the second period. I'm Litos Castro here with Hunter Fillmore. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. You're watching Colorado Sports TV. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching Colorado Sports TV, where we are here covering this rematch between University of Central Oklahoma and Colorado State University. After 1 period of play, the Broncos lead 2-0 after back-to-back goals, scoring 1 5-on-5 and then having a power play chance and putting it in the back of the net 11 seconds into said power play. So the Broncos have started off strong tonight. As we get ready for the second period action, we take a look at the current situation we have here. There are 2 penalties up on the board, 1 per team, so we are going to start with 4-on-4 hockey with 1:52 in both penalties left to go. As we see what play has developed tonight, Hunter, what are you seeing as far as what do the Rams need to work on right now?
I think they just need to keep it out of their zone. It's putting a lot of pressure when they get breakaway goals, and it's just hard for the goalie to keep it up. So I think they need to keep it in the Broncos zone a little more, get a little more pressure, take a couple more shots, and just put pressure on the Broncos and try and flip this game around.
Now, if you're looking from a Broncos standpoint, they're up 2-0. They had those back-to-back goals, a great way to start off any game. I'm sure any team would be happy to start off with that. Do you stay on the aggressive side, just trying to put more pucks in the net, or do you play back a little bit and just try to hold on to that lead?
I don't think you ever play back in any sport. I would say that they just need to keep the pressure. It's 4-on-4 hockey right now, and there's a lot of open ice. That means you can skate fast, which the Broncos do, so they just keep that pressure going, and I would keep the pressure if I was with the Broncos.
And as we're getting ready for this action to unfold, see the players taking their respective benches, and we see the officials actually working on some of the ice over by Alex Henry's net, the goalkeeper, or the goaltender, excuse me, in net for the Broncos tonight.
Just making sure the goal looks nice for the goalie, keeping it.
It's all about the looks. It's all about the looks. He could get scored on all night, but as long as it looks
just
pretty.
gotta look good. If he feels comfortable in that goal crease, then hey.
Maybe that's why Morgan was knocking his net off so much yesterday.
Yeah, I noticed that a couple times. What was that about?
This ice isn't pretty enough. All righty, we are getting ready for the puck drop to begin this second period. We see Kyle Riley to take the face-off for the Rams, and Brandon Formosa to take the face-off for the Broncos. He's having a quick chat with the official. We're not sure what that discussion is, but
yeah,
like
it looks like there's an official over at the Rams bench talking to the Rams players.
Well, what a thrilling second period we've had here for you so far, as we've had so much action. All right. And now the official over near the penalty box, clearing up some info there. Now, if you're Joe Morgan, who obviously he's been strong, he's coming through with save after save, but he has 2 goals scored against him tonight. What do you think is going through his head?
I don't know. It gets in a goalie's head when there's 2 back-to-back goals that quick, and he just needs to keep his focus, I think. It's not all on him. He has to have defensemen that need to help him, and I don't think he needs to take it. He can rely on his offense to get some production, and I would just say that he shouldn't focus on it and look forward.
Well, we'll see how he holds up here for this second period, as we are now ready for the puck drop, and the Rams are going to try to start off with the first offensive attack. This one gets knocked behind the net. Rams trying to set up an attacking play, but that's 4 Broncos right over there on, I believe, Austin Ansay. Now this puck being played along the wall, coming out to center ice and into the Ram zone. Pass across, a possible chance, and then pass across again, and another goal. Not even 30 seconds into this second period, and the Broncos have increased their lead to 3.
It's just another one of those breakaway chances for the Broncos.
And we take a look at what the Broncos are doing successfully. They've set up that, we've seen that play multiple times. We see one coming in on the side, the pass across, and a man is there for him almost every time. And yesterday Morgan was able to shut that down a lot, but now we see it's just working for the Broncos now, and they have a 3-0 lead as we start off the second period. And now Cote trying to develop a play for the Rams after taking the early goal. A backhander shot save from Alex Henry in net.
Central Oklahoma goal is scored by number 22, Don Danroth, with the assist to number 16, Brendan Formosa. Danroth from Formosa, Broncos goal at 26 seconds.
We just heard Donald Danroth coming through with that goal. So he has an assist and a goal to his name tonight, and he is now the top scorer for his team, passing a shot coming. That's a big save. He surpasses Formosa as far as the goal category comes. So, and I believe, I was looking at the stat sheet, that's his 7th goal now. So he is getting the numbers up there. He had 6 last night and now having a goal and assist. He is showing an impressive stance for his team. So we still have 4-on-4 hockey for about 15 seconds. And now Johnny Tower taking it across center ice. Racing it down the right side. Coming around, pass across. Tried actually to get the shot off, and Alex Henry able to be a wall along that post. And we're seeing some battling over there in the corner. We see Tower and one Bronco. Not sure who that Bronco was.
Bronco player did lose his helmet in that fight, or that scuffle.
That was number 6, Henry Hoffman. Oh, no, excuse me, number 5, Simon Hobbs, getting into a little bit of a...
And it looks like we're going to have 6 seconds of 3-on-3 hockey, and then it'll be 4-on-4.
You You know, I'm starting to notice that it seems in almost every home game that the Rams play here, always in the second period, the penalties just start to rack up. It doesn't matter what team is. I don't know if it's something about the second period energy, but that penalty box starts to get filled up.
We've seen a couple games where the Rams are down, and the penalties do get racked up because they're getting frustrated with the game, and they're just trying to get stuff to happen. And that did happen in the past for them. They had that game where they did come back and win in the shootout. So maybe this will build some momentum for the Rams, and they'll get something going.
The Broncos are out on the ice ready to go for the face-off, it seems, while the Rams are discussing a small game plan near the bench. Just clearing up all of the information from the officials. Face-off to come in the Broncos zone. Looks like they aren't going to hold those.
4-on-4 hockey, yeah.
Yes. See Cote to take the face-off for the Rams and Formosa to take the face-off for the Broncos. One official having a quick word with Alex Henry in net for the Broncos before the face-off takes place, and now we're all set to go and get the action back up and going with 18-13 left to go in the second period.
And the Broncos win the face-off in their zone.
And the Broncos now trying to set up
Players
play
released
quickly,
from the outer
racing
box,
down. That's
penalty box.
Formosa.
Both
Try to get
teams
the
are
pass
full
across,
strength.
but deflected.
Coincidental minors being assessed at 1:47 of the period. On the Broncos, number 5, Simon Hobbs. 2 minutes for roughing the Rams. Penalty is on number 7, Johnny
Josephson.
So now we have 5-on-5 hockey.
Johnny Tower, 2 minutes for roughing.
Shot coming and
Tower
a big save from
for the
Henry.
Rams, Hobbs for the Broncos. Coincidentals at 1:47.
And now the Broncos trying to set up a play here at center ice. That's Formosa with the puck. He's going to pass that one back to Henry Hoffman, number 6, on the Broncos side. And this one being raced in their own zone by number 15, Gage Joel. He's working the puck around, looking for options, looking to set up a play. He's working it down through the center now. Hands it off to number 27, David Burton. This one gets by them. Corey Taylor now trying to hold on to the puck, but we have a whistle and a possible penalty. Doesn't look like a penalty. Oh, just offsides. Yeah. Cross-checking, offsides, it's all the same. This face-off being won by the Rams, and now trying to go for the long pass. That's Moreno now going for it. He has it just over the blue line, but puck gets knocked back out. And we see Alexander Jemayev taking it down. He's going to try and hand it off to Graydon Hull, who's applying pressure on Moreno there in the corner. Now we see Hinchliff for the Rams trying to set something up, and the centering pass gets deflected. Now the puck coming from the blue line, and it's now headed behind the Rams' net. Jemayev trying to look for options, dumps it behind the net again. And now this puck handled by Austin Cunningham, number 14. He passes it back to Hull. Jemayev trying to set something up, back behind the net again. And a pass across to the center. Not able to get the shot off, though. That one handled by Guffey. And now Hull trying to keep it in the zone, and he does. Jemayev trying to get his stick on it. Broncos applying some heavy pressure, but now we have a whistle.
Looks like a hand pass.
We saw them getting ready to open up those penalty box doors. They were expecting another one.
And there has to be some stuff that carries over. It's they had a game last night, so like the players know each other. There's a lot going on. Possible tension from the game last night.
As we saw, there was a rather unmutual friendly exit from the teams to put it nicely. And a shot coming from the blue line. That one goes wide, bouncing off the net, and now the Rams have a chance. That's Cote working it down the right side with speed, but he gets stopped in his tracks by a Bronco. That's Henry knocking it back with his stick for the Oklahoma side. And now the Broncos trying to get it out of their own zone. Cote takes it away, tries to dangle it towards the center.
Big hit by the Broncos on Cote there.
There was a possible chance there, but Rams not able to capitalize. 15:30 left to go in this second period.
Rams dump it back in.
You can dunk in hockey.
Dunk it.
And now this puck towards center ice. It's a small chance looking to be set up by Niall Mills, who has 1 goal for the team already. And now Rams trying to take it down the other way. Pass to Nelson, giving it across to Riley. We're going to see what he does. He tries to get the shot. That one gets deflected out wide. Joseph now on the left side. Dumps it behind the net to Nelson. Nelson trying to confuse his opponents, but the puck gets knocked away, and we're going to have a stoppage of play. Face off now to come in the Broncos zone. We're going to see Kyle Nelson to take the face off for the Rams, and I believe that is Formosa to take the, oh no, excuse me, that's number 26, Matt Davies, to take the face off for the Broncos, but
Davies
he actually switches
out. We have
Niall
Mills.
And Joseph trying to get the shot through traffic, but that one gets deflected away. Now the puck out to center ice, and that is Tyler Nelson now trying to make something of it. Puck being played along the boards. And now Kyle Nelson, and we have another whistle.
They just try making it difficult on you with both the Nelsons on the same line.
They just had to pick 12 and 13. They had to be right next to each other.
I wonder if they wanted the same number. One had a settle.
It was one of the Nelsons. They'll get credit for both of the stuff that they do. A goal for one is a goal for the other.
Hey, it's a team.
It's always a team game. Face off coming in this Bronco zone. That's Casaria dumping it behind for Riley. He's racing after that one.
Broncos penalty is on number 26, Matt Davies. 2 minutes for cross-checking. Davies, 2 minutes for cross-check. Central Oklahoma penalty at 5:26.
We just heard a penalty was assessed on Matt Davies for the Broncos, and so this is another power play opportunity for the Rams. And Johnny Tower working it in. This right side coming with speed, working it around. Looking for options, tries to get the shot through traffic, just gets deflected out wide. Foundos now, and Riley in the corner trying to win the puck back, coming towards the center. That's Nelson with the puck. And we see Foundos actually having to dive off the ice.
Wow.
Seemingly in pain.
We
hope he's
still
okay.
Down. And he makes his way back up.
Looks like he just has to shake something off there. But as we take a look at a possible chance for Formosa, but he gets bounced around by a few Rams, and that's Kyle Nelson taking a hit and now holding on to the puck with about 45 seconds left to go in the power play. 13:15 left to go in the period. The Broncos still lead 3-0, but this is a chance for the Rams to possibly knock 1 goal off that lead. Gets dumped in towards the boards. Ben Joseph taking a hit from behind. And now 3 Rams and 3 Broncos in the corner trying to work it out. That's Grayson North able to keep it in the zone. And now Cote gives it back to North, and North is actually going to lose that one, and it's back towards center ice. Just about 15 seconds left to go in the power play. Rams trying to scramble for setting up a play here, and we see Corey Taylor now trying to quickly set up something for his offense. And the final seconds ticking down on the power play before the Broncos have their 5th man back. And puck getting tangled up along the boards here. And now coming towards the center is Cote. Cote trying to get the shot, but it gets deflected and it goes out wide now. We're back to even strength. Pass coming across. Formosa to retrieve that one. He's going to have Ansay on his tail. This one gets passed back to Dubinick, and Dubinick goes for the long pass over to number 26, Matt Davies, who just came out of the box, looking to set up a play now, passing over to Niall Mills. And this one gets passed back to the corner. Puck being played along the wall now. And it goes behind the Rams net. Riley to get his stick in there and try to win it back for the Rams. Ansay now to give it back to Riley. Riley able to smoothly get it by and out of the zone. Broncos still have possession though. This one coming across center ice now. And we see Matt Davies trying to set something up. Donald Danroth centering pass and
broken up by the
players.
Rams. They get it out.
Multiple players colliding with each other now. A 2-on-2 situation. Cote giving it to Taylor. Taylor trying to send it across to Riley. Riley just tipping it towards the net, and Henry is going to cover that up for Oklahoma. An exciting bit of action that we just saw there, showing a little bit of potential for the Rams, I would say.
Yeah, their passing's looking pretty good.
We'll look to see if they can capitalize on any of the opportunities. We're now seeing also what feels like a few more shots towards the net. 11:27 left to go in the period. Broncos still lead 3-0. We see, again, both number 11s in the faceoff circle. Moreno for the Rams and Hill for the Broncos, excuse me. This puck being played on the boards towards the corner now, and we see, again, with speed, that appears to be number 17, Spencer Farsted, working it out of the zone, and the Rams trying to retrieve that one. That is Tyler Nelson, but puck intercepted.
They turn it over, and the Broncos collide there. But they keep it in the zone, dump it in.
Good recovery from the Broncos there as they try to work it now, and a big shove coming, but Rams able to get it out of the zone. That's Fondos taking it down the side. He's just going to knock it back towards the back wall. Moreno is there to retrieve the puck and tries to give it off to Hinchliff. And now the puck getting knocked out by the Broncos, but Johnny Towers there to retrieve it, so it's still a Rams puck. Tries to knock it by and gets deflected now, and it's into the zone for Kyle Nelson to try and retrieve, trying to buy some time for the offense to generate a play. Puck being played in the corner now. Players wrestling around for that puck. We're going to see Moreno heading off for the Rams, and the puck gets knocked towards Henry, and he's just going to grab that right out of the air. 10:13 left to go now in the period. You know, one thing for the folks at home that are watching, I noticed that they do play a lot of great music here. I mean,
yeah, high quality music.
I am always jamming out in between face-offs.
It's all stuff that you can just sing along with. Just classics.
That's how you win the crowd.
Right?
And now the face-off to come in the Rams zone. Broncos are going to win that one. Comes back across, passing across to Dubina.
Rams penalty is on
And
number
this one
17,
gets past to Formosa.
CJ Nitchin.
Now
2
the puck being
minutes
handled
for
by Danroth.
holding. Nitchin, 2 minutes for holding. Colorado State penalty at 9:47.
Off the post.
And a big shot coming. That one got knocked off the post. And as you just heard, there was a penalty announced. The Broncos are on the power play right now, and we see some of that action working. Dubinick with the puck. Passes it towards the corner now. Back to Dubinick. And shot coming from the top, and another save, and a rebound shot, and another save, and the puck's just going to get covered up, and we're going to have another face-off. A good series of saves there from the Rams defense.
Yeah, that is a strong save by Morgan there on that deflection.
1:22 left to go now in the power play. 9:35 left to go in the period.
Looks like Millar will take the face-off. And the Broncos win the face-off in the Ram zone again.
And this one getting passed back and forth. Some pinball play. And a shot coming from Jermayev and a big
Another
save.
save by Morgan.
He may have 3 against him, but he is still a beast for this Rams defense. And now Johnny Tower just trying to knock it out of the zone, but we see number 18, Cody Hodgson, to keep it into the zone. And try to get the pass across, but it was
soft pass. The Rams send it down to kill.
And now Henry playing that one off the stick, handing it off. And we see, I believe, number 27, David Burton now to lead the attack from behind his own net. And this one getting passed back and forth between a few Broncos. Gets sent around the net and towards the blue line. Tried to go for the centering pass, but the Rams knock it out of the zone. And this is a chance for Millar now. You just got to get it by one, but Broncos able to get a stick in there to stop that chance from happening. 30 seconds left to go. And now the Broncos trying to set up a play from their own zone. This one getting handed off to Jamea. He's taking it down the right side, working it around the net, looking for options. Fighting up Corey Taylor, big shot, that one goes wide. Possible rebound chance. Puck being handled at the top. Another shot coming, that one went wide. And the power play's now over. Rams back at even strength, try to go for the centering pass across again. Just gets knocked back towards the wall. Rams still on the defensive end, another shot, that one's deflected. And now you see Tanner Gillis reaching for that one. And Ansay now races towards the puck. This one now in the corner of the Broncos zone. Possible chance for the Rams now. Ansay with the puck, pass across towards the center. Gillis tried to set something up, and another follow-up one from Max Laguerre. No big chances from that one. And Riley's going to dump that one in. Buy a little bit of time for the Rams. Now the Broncos trying to work it out of their own zone. That's Duvenuk with the puck. And Duvenuk still making a decision on how he's going to handle this. As that's, I believe, Kyle Riley right there in front of him. And this one heads over towards Morgan. He's going to glove that one up. And with 7:11 left, Broncos still lead 3-0 in this second period. You know, I was watching as Duvenuk was trying to set up his play behind the net. The official was just kind of leaning on the net, just waiting for him to do something. And small relaxation. You know, they work hard too.
Yeah, they are. Being an official is a hard job.
And North is going to hand this one off from behind his own net to Millar. This one going through the air, heading over to Ansay on the right side.
A stick save.
Now face off to come in the Broncos zone, as the Broncos are going to make Broncos and the Rams going to make a couple changes. And we see Formosa to take the face-off for the Broncos and Moreno to take the face-off for the Rams. This one went back to North, and North just knocks it back towards behind the net. That is Simon Hobbs trying to work it out of his own zone. He now has it on his stick. Moreno loses his stick now, so he has to go back and retrieve that one, but Grayson North now with the puck. Tries to get it over to Hinchliffe. And now players wrestling for the puck along the boards. This one coming towards the blue line, just keeping it in is number 21 for Oklahoma, Drake Cartwright. And this puck coming in front of the net, but the Rams now trying to take it down the other way. Knocked back into the Ram zone. Moreno setting up a play now with North. He's going to knock it off the wall. Hinchliffe gets a little bit of a shove, and a penalty arm goes up. Hinchliffe a little bit shaken up. He's skating that one off after the hit. And so we do see 4 Broncos on the ice. It looks like Simon Hobbs is the one who is guilty of the penalty tried to get back in his own bench, and the officials called him out and put him back in. And now the face-off for the power play chance now on the Rams side.
Broncos penalty is on number 5, Simon Hobbs. 2 minutes for checking from behind. Hobbs, 2 minutes checking from behind. Central Oklahoma penalty at 15:55.
And now Johnny Tower working it from behind his own net, but they just give that right back. And it's dumped in. Now this is a possible chance. And a shot coming from the side just gets knocked around towards center ice. And now it's tried to be dumped back into the Rams zone, but the Rams have possession. That's Foundos now trying to set up a play. Shoots it towards Henry, and Henry knocks it away. Puck being battled for along the boards here. Almost a minute now going by in the power play. Casari able to work it out. Shot coming from Foundos. Bouncing around, but we have another whistle. It looks like we're going to have a slashing call. And it looks like this is going to be a big chance for the Rams as another Bronco goes into the box. That looks like it's going to be number 26, Matt Davies, heading into the box for the Broncos. And so we're going to see some 5-on-3
hockey.
And now North has it on the right side. He's going to pass that one off. Gets it back to North. North gives it across to Taylor. Back to North. Coming towards the right side. That's
Broncos
passing back and forth. And another
20.
shot coming in, a goal!
2 minutes for slashing. Davies, 2 minutes for slashing at 14:48.
That looks like number 21, Ben Joseph with the goal.
And right off the start of the 5-on-3, the Rams put it in the back of the net, and they're back within 2. So that is one power play goal. The Rams still have another power play on their side, a minute 44 of one to be exact.
Colorado State power play goal. Scoreboard number 21, Ben Joseph, with the assist to number 29, Austin Ense. Joseph from Ense, Rams power play goal at 15:05.
So now the Rams back within 2 and possibly back into this game, and the Rams still on the power play trying to generate something. This one to Taylor now. He's going to try to give it back to Cote, but it just gets by him. So now Joseph, who's still out on the ice, after putting it in the back of the net, trying to set something up to put another one in for a goal. And this one gets dumped out and away with just a little under a minute left to go now in the power play. Corey Taylor to retrieve that one. And we're going to see Formosa trying to apply some pressure there. And this one gets deflected towards the Bronco zone. Henry comes out to play it on his stick. He's going to knock it around the long way, and Rams not able to keep it in the zone. And so the penalty kill continues as Johnny Tower retrieves this puck in his own zone. Formosa there again to possibly apply pressure. This one gets passed off to the side to Nelson, Kyle Nelson. He gives it across to Casaria. Casaria coming in on the left side, tries to get the deflection towards the center, off a stick and into the glove of Alex Henry. 17 seconds left to go now on that power play. 3:28 left to go in the second period. That goal, what does that mean for the Rams?
That's strong. That's good for the Rams. They are trying to build momentum, and getting goals is the way that they're going to do that. They had the power play, and they are still on a power play right now, but they need to capitalize when they have the chances.
And this face-off now being won by the Broncos, just trying to kill off the final seconds of the power play. That's Jemayev now. He's just going to launch it down as the final 5 seconds count down on this power play. And the Broncos are going to go back to even strength. Corey Taylor now working around in his own zone, looking for setting up an option as Graydon Hull was there to apply pressure. Coming across now to Tyler Nelson. This puck gets by, and now it's dumped back into the Ram zone. Morgan comes out to play it on his stick, but lets Corey Taylor have it. Broncos just trying to keep it in, and they do. And it's a battle for the puck, and now this one coming towards the blue line. A shot coming. That one just gets deflected out wide. Broncos still trying to maintain possession. Dubinuk passes it across to number 7, Jared Guffey. And that is Tyler Nelson being very physical with Jermayev. This one coming across, another shot, gets deflected, goes out wide again. Pass coming towards the center. Now Moreno trying to send it out, and he does. Just as he's falling to his knees, gets his stick on it to send it out to center ice. But now Guffey sending it back towards the center. This is a possible chance. Pass coming across for Hull. Hull with the puck, centering pass, no one there. And now the Rams, again, dumping it out of their own zone, and Dubinuk able to get his hand on it and pass it back to Guffey. Guffey towards the center. And this one now heading into the Broncos zone. And we're going to get the icing call.
Colorado State returns to the ice this Thursday night with the Rams take on Arizona here in Connecticut. Puck drops at 8:30. We'll see you again back here next Thursday night.
So 1:51 left to go in this second period. The score is now 3-1 after the Rams scored their power play goal. Face off in the Ram zone. And this one being carried towards the center. Morgan able to be the wall that he is and stay strong as the puck was being slid right towards his net. Team's going to make a couple quick changes here. 1:45 now left to go in the second period. We see Matt Davies take the faceoff for Oklahoma side. Cote on his counterpart. Now Johnny Tower trying to take it with speed towards center ice, and we see this speed a lot from him. He's going to try to hand it off to Kyle Riley. Now he's playing it along the boards. He gets it, tries to get it over to Max Laguerre, number 27 for the Rams. Now the Broncos have possession. That is number 6, Henry Hoffman, trying to lead the charge out of there. Back on Davies. And this one heads towards Morgan, and he's going to handle that puck with no problem. So now if you're a Ram, you're heading into the locker room with a little bit different of a mentality, I would say. Now, you've gotten a goal back. Now if you're a coach, what are you saying to your team?
They're still down 2. You have to keep your mindset of we've got to score, we've got to get back in this game.
This puck being played at the blue line. We see Kyle Nelson trying to hold that puck there. And now Tyler Nelson. Nelson's staying together out on the ice tonight. The final minute counting down. We do see a penalty arm up. And we get the whistle blown.
I think it was the hit on Casaria. It's going to get it for the Broncos.
Players showing a little bit of brotherly love as we are getting ready for the next face-off. And another Bronco headed into the penalty box. Looks like 2 Broncos headed into the penalty box. We're going to see how the officials assess that one. But as of now, we still see 4 Broncos out on the ice. We see 1 penalty go up there on number 12, Valorant.
Looks like the Rams are going to get some
another
5-on-3 hockey again.
So with 43 seconds left to go in the second period, a 5-on-3 opportunity for the Rams. This is another big chance that the Rams need to capitalize on if they want to stay in this game.
Yeah, you said it. They have to capitalize on this. This is going to be big coming out into that third period.
Face-off now to take place in the Broncos zone. Cote to take the face-off for the Rams. Rams not able to win it, though. That's Dubinuk trying to clear it up. Grayson North is there to keep it in, but nonetheless, the Broncos still knock it out. Just about 30 seconds left to go in the period.
Penalties being assessed at 19-17. On the Broncos, number 23, Jake Daughtry, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Daughtry, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 19-17. The second penalty against Central Oklahoma is on number 12, Michael Bellerin, 2 minutes for elbow. Bellerin, 2 minutes for elbow.
And we see the action still going, just about 5 seconds left on the clock. Cote trying to get it across, tried to get the rebound shot, but not able to generate the play.
And we're going in.
And the second period has come to a close. So after 2 periods of play, it is 3-1, the Broncos leading the Rams. But the Rams will be heading into the third period with 1:17 left to go with 5-on-3 hockey. You are watching Colorado Sports TV. We thank you for tuning in. Don't go anywhere, though, because when we come back, we will have all the third period action for you. I am Litos Castro here with Hunter Fillmore. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You're tuning in to Colorado Sports TV, where we are covering the final period of this rematch between University of Central Oklahoma and Colorado State University. If you're just now joining us, let's give you a quick recap of the action. In the first period, the Broncos were able to take a lead over the Rams 2-0 as they had 2 back-to-back goals. They took that lead into the second period, and right off the bat in the second period they put a third goal up on the board. And then later in that period, the Rams had a 5-on-3 opportunity and scored on that power play chance, and were able to put the lead back to 2 differential. So now it's 3-1 here as we're about to get ready to start the third period, and the Rams are actually carrying over another 5-on-3 opportunity with 1:17 left to go in the 5-on-3 chance. So this is going to be a big opportunity. I'm Litos Castro here with Hunter Fillmore, giving you all the action. Now, Hunter, they've got 1:17 left to go in this 5-on-3 chance. Are you expecting any specific kind of strategy from this Ram side as far as trying to get the puck in the back of the net, or is it all up for grabs at this point?
I wouldn't say a specific strategy. I think the strategy has to be get the puck in the net while they can. While they're up with this 5-on-3, they need to get the puck in the net. And I think that's what they have to focus on.
And the players are taking their respective benches once again. As we get ready to start this third period of action, the officials just sorting out the rest of their regular routine.
And the thing is with these Rams, they've already had a game like this where they were down late in the third and they came back. So they know what to do, and if they just stay focused, I think they can get themselves back in this game.
And now we get ready for the puck drop of the third period, and the Rams win it. And now they're taking it into the Broncos zone without hesitation. That's Foundos on the left side. He's carrying it behind the net, looking to set up an opportunity. And this one now being handled, taken away by Niall Mills, dumping it in towards Morgan. Puck coming along the wall now. And now this one being handled by, that looks like Kyle Nelson. This one now on the left side, centering pass coming from Riley. Casaria trying to get a stick on it. Tower knocks it further in, trying to just keep it in the zone. This one now, another chance for Mills, and he knocks it out. Change coming now from the Broncos bench. Just about 30 seconds left to go in the power play before it's back to 5-on-5. Rams needing to generate something here if they want to have an early chance to cut the differential back to 1. And this one coming across and just knocked out of the zone. And now Corey Taylor handling the puck, gets it over to Ante. Ante going across to Cote. Cote on the right side, turns this one around. 10 seconds left to go on the power play. This one handled by North. Going across now to Ante, to Taylor. Back to Anse, going across towards the center, towards North. North just barely has it go across the stick and just slipping across the blue line now for offsides. And so the Broncos survived the 5-on-3, and they're back to even strength. And I'm sure Alex Henry in net for the Broncos is very happy about that.
Not too many shots by the Rams on that power play there.
And now this one shot towards Henry, and he's able to handle that save just fine. So after the power play, we now have 18:32 left to go in the third period. Rams having the clock working against them. Face-off coming in the Broncos zone. That is Kyle Nelson to take the face-off for the Rams. This one headed behind the Broncos net. Broncos just trying to work it out. We see Formosa for Oklahoma trying to get their stick in. This one coming across now. Nelson trying to work up something for his team. Puck being played along the boards. Going around the back of the net. That is Drake Cartwright now handling the puck for Oklahoma. Nelson trying to take it away, but we've got a whistle. And it looks like we're going to see Ben Joseph, who has one goal for the Rams already today. The one goal for the Rams. He is escorted to the penalty box, and now a power play opportunity for the Broncos, and that, I'm sure if you're a coach on the coaching staff of the Rams, that's not something you want to see right now.
Yeah, that's the only guy with a goal on your team right now, and he's in the penalty box.
And a shot coming, and Morgan with a save.
Rams penalty is on number 21, Ben Joseph. 2 minutes for tripping. Joseph, 2 minutes for tripping. Colorado State penalty at 1:55.
We just had the penalty for tripping called on Joseph, and now the officials are going to sort out a little bit of the wrestling match we had going on in front of the net after the first shot coming from the power play. And you notice the timing the same. And the last power play goal that they scored, it was 11 seconds in, and another shot coming 11 seconds into this power play. However, Morgan saves this one. Now the faceoff coming outside of the Ram zone, and Taylor, receiving the puck off the faceoff, just dumps that one in to continue the penalty kill. And now the Broncos setting up a play. They're coming down with a fast pace, a deflection off a pass, and they have to circle back a little bit now. 1:30 left to go in the penalty. And now this puck coming across the center right. That is Anse avoiding a tripping call, and now we see one Bronco down, slow to get up.
Save.
Another shot coming, another save, rebound shot. Another save coming up to the blue line now. That's number 27. And a missed shot there from David Burton. And
looking for the rebound.
Trying to work it around. Another rebound shot, another save, but we've got a whistle. It looks like the net has come undone. .55 seconds left to go now in the penalty. And like you said, we see them come back from a 2-goal differential in the third period already once before when they were taking on Minot State last week. The Rams are going to try to see if they can pull that one off again. The penalty kill continues. 1 minute in. The Broncos trying to work something. Dubanyk with a shot. That one gets blocked by Anse. This one now on the left side being carried in. Tried to get the pass towards the center. Was shut down. That was Donald Danroth, who has a goal and assist for his team tonight and was a big asset for the team last night as well. He is surely doing well for his team.
And the puck's up in the net.
is the official broadcasting partner for Colorado State Hockey, available to you on your computer, mobile device, and internet-connected game console. Follow all CSU's home game action throughout the season.
And so now 24 seconds left to go on the power play for the Broncos.
And we're broadcasting for your support of Rhino hockey this year.
And this one handled by Alex Henry. Broncos now trying to work it out of their own zone. That's Formosa taking it down the right side with speed. 10 seconds left to go in the power play. Passes it back to Dubinuk. Dubinuk with a shot. That one's blocked. And the Rams knock it back out to kill the final seconds off the penalty. But this is a possible chance.
2-on-1.
Formosa coming through,
Holds.
trying to work it around. Carries the puck, knocks it through the center. Dubinuk with a shot, and that one's in the back of the net.
Looked like that puck got popped up and over the net, which was hard for him to track.
So right off the power play, the Broncos come back to respond with another goal to extend their lead to 3. And what a creative play it was. Like you said, the puck being carried behind the net and then knocked up and over towards the center. And Dubinuk, I believe that was Dubinuk there to score the goal there for the Broncos.
Yeah, that has to be hard as a goalie for Morgan, just tracking it over the net.
So now with 15:44 left to go, the Broncos now have a 4-1 lead, further distancing themselves.
Central Oklahoma goal is scored by number 24, Alex Jubiniak. With the assist to number 16, Brandon Formosa, and number 15, Gage Joel. Jubiniak from Formosa and Joe UCO goal at 4:06.
So that is Brandon Formosa's second assist of the night. So he's also been a huge asset for his team today. Morgan coming out to play the puck on his stick. And the Rams now trying to set something up. That's Kyle Riley trying to take it out with speed.
Good
He's coming
move.
across center ice. And now that's Jermayev taking a shove at center ice. And now the Rams trying to scramble for the puck, but Jermayev staying strong, getting the shot off. This one knocked out towards center ice now again. And that's Hinchliff showing what he's got for this Rams team. Puck being played along the boards now, and it's knocked up and around. Corey Taylor is there to keep it in the zone. Just under 15 minutes left to go. A shot coming, but that one's blocked. And it's now coming over on this right side. That is Braden Hull, number 91 for Oklahoma, trying to set something up, and now the Rams have possession. That's Moreno. He's going to pass it back, and the Rams now trying to set something up here. They need to act quickly if they want to stay in this game. As again, the clock stays moving against them. This one being dumped in towards the back end of the Broncos zone. Alex Henry having a fairly comfortable game tonight, not having too many difficult shots come his way. And now we see Thrutchley going down there for the Rams, and now the Broncos have a possible opportunity. Pass gets just a little bit of ways away from Drake Cartwright. And Henry knocks it out of his own zone, tries to get the long pass over to number 22, Donald Danroth, who has an assist and goal for the team tonight. But the Rams now have possession of the puck again. That is Kyle Nelson trying to carry it out, but that's going to be Ben Joseph, actually, who's trying to get the pass off over here to Casaria. Casaria racing for the puck, showing some of that physical aggression along the wall. And now that's Tanner Gillis trying to keep it in, gives it back to Nelson. Nelson tried to go for the centering pass, but nobody was there to follow up. And now this one tried to get dumped in by Tyler Nelson, and a possible chance coming across, and that one's also in the back of the net. And that one, I believe, is scored by Donald Danroth to get his second goal of the night.
And it looks like we have a goalie change here
And that
Morgan's out of the game, and McDonald is in the game.
So that puts the goal differential now 5-1. The Broncos
Central
lead.
Oklahoma goal is scored by number 22, Donnie Danroth, unassisted. Danroth unassisted. Broncos goal at 6:59.
And it looks like we just had a big hit, and we have a Bronco down. We do hope he is okay. That is number 17, Spencer Farstead.
Looks like Guffey will be sent to the box for that hit.
So 12:40 left to go in this third period. The Broncos lead 5-1, and the officials discussing this as what to do.
It looks like they're bringing Guffey out of the box. Oh, he is out of the game, actually.
That is going to be, that's a big hit for the Rams, as Tower is big on setting up plays in the offensive zone, and we're going to see a 5-minute penalty up there on the board. And that is just a killer for the Rams. So 1 minute for every goal that they have against them.
Ooh.
So the Rams have now had a player ejected, a goalie change, and another goal, 2 actually, scored against them. And you almost wonder if it can get any worse from here.
Yeah, it feels like everything's just going against the Rams right now.
We saw potential from the Rams in the second period when they got that goal back during the power play, and they came into this period with a 5-on-3, weren't able to capitalize though.
Rams penalty is on number 7, Johnny Tower. 5 minute and a game for head contact. Tower, 5 minute and a game for head contact. Penalty being assessed at 7:20 of the period. Your attention please, in goal now for Colorado State, number 31, Avery McDonald.
And this one being worked around the backside. Broncos still on the offensive attack. That's Dubinuk. He's going to hand that one off to Gage Joel. Back to Dubinuk. Dubinuk taking a shot, giving it back to Joel. Joel giving it across to Danroth. Danroth still trying to hold on to the puck here. Formosa trying to support him. Dubinuk now with the puck again at the blue line. Back to Danroth. Coming across the center, and the shot gets deflected, goes wide. Cote taking a big hit as he dumps that one out of the zone. 1 minute of the penalty has been killed, and Henry comes out to give a long pass to Joel. Rams able to respond quickly though, and now they're going to try and dump it back out. And however, the Broncos able to maintain possession in the zone. They restart the offensive attack. This one coming to David Burton now at the top. And a shot coming, deflected. Shot coming from Cody Hodgson. This one back to Burton. Going back to Hodgson, and now to Austin Cunningham, who gives it back to Hodgson on the left side. This one worked behind the net now. Jemayev tried to get the shot, but that one gets tipped out and wide. Back to Hodgson. Gives it a cross, and a shot coming, and another save from McDonald. Broncos still have possession, working from the top. Another pass coming across, another shot, another save. Bouncing puck. It's behind the net now along the boards. And you see CJ Nitchin just trying to get something on the puck. The pass came across, but no one was able to be there. Jemayev gives it across to Burton, and that is another shot deflected. Still along the boards, it's being played. Coming across now for Cunningham. Gives it across now. This one going back to Burton. Burton passing it back across. And Millar dropping a stick there for just a moment on the Rams side. And a big shot coming. That one's deflected, goes wide again. 2:30 left to go in the power play. Another shot coming from Jermaine, and that one gets deflected, goes wide. Broncos not giving up on this offensive attack. And this one being worked behind the net now. Shot coming from the right side. Another shot gone wide. And this one being worked across again. No one able to be there for the scoring shot. Jemayev working it off the top near the center. Passing it, tried to get the pin ball back and forth. They still maintain possession. Pass across, shot deflected off North. And now this might be a chance for the Rams. No. Oh, intercepted, and the Rams clear it out, but just barely still at center ice, and the Broncos keep up the pressure, trying to dump it back in, but the Rams intercept, and Grayson North the one to dump it back towards Henry.
There's a minute 30 left on the power play
Finally,
for the Broncos.
Finally a chance of a line change. This one being worked around now. Broncos, again, still on the power play opportunity. You see Joel handling that puck, giving it to Dubinuk. That one's knocked off McDonald. He catches that one in the air as it bounced off of him. An intense moment for this Rams defense. That was a long stretch of just being on their heels.
Yeah, the Broncos kept the pressure going, and it's just been difficult for the Rams to get it out of the zone.
Credit to McDonald, who just came in for the Rams, is now in between the posts. He is handling these shots well so far. 8:44 left to go in the period. And being quickly worked around, Formosa dumps it back to Danroth. Danroth with the puck, gives it back to Formosa. Over to Dubinuk. Dubinuk at the top, trying to get the shot, but that one also gets deflected. Ansay laying his body down as he is not one to shy away from doing so. Joel now with the puck. And he's going to take a shot. That one also gets deflected. The Rams throwing themselves in front of this puck left and right. Dubinuk with a shot. That one goes around wide and out of the zone. A little bit of a breather for the Rams here. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. And you see Mills working that one. And this puck being played along the wall now. Players wrestling around for it. The Rams just trying to kill the final seconds and get a little bit of a breather on their side. And Jared Guffey trying to set up something. He's going to go to retrieve this puck. And he hands it off to Mills. And Mills on the left side. That pass intercepted. And now the Rams kill that penalty. Surprisingly, no goal scored during that 5-minute time span. Nitchin handing it off to Kasseri. Kasseri with a shot. Henry catches that one in the air like it's nothing. .7:28 now after the power play finally killed off. Left to go in the period. The Broncos lead 5-1. And that 5-minute penalty is, being a man down, is just a killer for the Rams. Backhander coming, shot saved from Henry. Coming across, Miller able to keep it in the zone. And Laguerre going for the centering pass. Riley not able to get a stick on it. Corey Taylor dumps it back in. Cote there to retrieve it. Cote now trying to set something up. He's going to dump it back to Laguerre. Laguerre getting taken down. And multiple players pushing and shoving a little bit along these boards. Miller retrieving it on his stick at center ice. Tries to dump it back in, but the Broncos now have possession. Able to get a interception pass. Chance. Cote with a shot. That one goes wide. Lots of pushing and shoving. We still see puck being dumped around the back of the net, and now the Broncos going to try and get out of their own zone, and they do.
Big hit by Riley on the backside of the play.
Miller is there to retrieve that one. Riley now at center ice with the puck. He's just going to knock that one towards Henry. He's going to knock it away with a backhand. Saying, I don't need that puck in my net today. Now this puck being played in the corner. And now the Broncos now back on the offensive attack. That's Austin Cunningham taking it down the right side. He tries to knock it towards McDonald, but not able to get it on net. Joseph now, who has the one goal for the Rams, out there setting up the defensive return. And that's Gillis. Now, and this one goes over to Nelson, Kyle Nelson. Coming through the center, he gets pushed off the puck. Now the Broncos taking it down the other way. Jermayev passing it long ways to Cole. Coming for the centering pass and just barely not able to get his stick on it was Jermayev. Centering pass again to Hull. Now it's over to Formosa on the right side. He's taking it around. He's passing it back to Cartwright. Cartwright trying to get it. A centering pass and a centering shot, and that's a goal. And that increases the lead to 6. It's like we're watching a whole new 2 teams. If you didn't see last night's game, you wouldn't have known that this was going to be the outcome today.
Yeah, not at all. Just looks like the Rams are tired and struggling.
Now the Rams just trying to make something out of what may feel like nothing for them. And that's Hinchliff trying to get it over to Miller, and we've got a whistle. Looks like we're going to have a penalty call.
You can just see the frustration with the Rams at the end of whenever the whistle blows.
Central Oklahoma goal being scored at 14:40 of the period by number 16 Brendan Formosa, with the assist to number 21 Drake Cartwright and number 9 Alexander Moff. Formosa from Cartwright and Ramoff Bruncho's goal at 14:40 of the third period.
And as we just heard, Brandon Formosa getting his goal for the night, so he has 2 assists and a goal to his name, and Drake Cartwright able to get his name up on the board with an assist during that goal, and also number 9, Alexander Jermayev. You think they chose that song intentionally? I mean, 4:44 left to go in the third period. Ansay now racing down. Henry going to play it off his stick. And this one now, it's a race to the puck. You're going to see number 26, Matt Davies, racing towards that one to avoid the icing call. And this one coming across and trying to get the deflection shot, and it was close, but not on net where they needed it to be. This one coming back towards the blue line, another shot. That one goes up and near the top of the boards over the net. And now this puck being played along the boards. Rams just needing to get it out of their own zone. And tried to clear it out was Millar, but got deflected off. I believe that was Donald Danroth's skate. And he is going to be holding somebody there. That was Nitchin along the boards. And we have, appears to be offsides. So, Hunter, what happened? Where did this game get away from the Rams?
I think they just lost control completely. It started with those 2 back-to-back goals. I can bring it back to that. It's just hard on the goalie when they're getting scored on that much.
And credit to this Oklahoma team, able to bounce back from the loss last night. Obviously, they weren't happy with the outcome, and they weren't ready to take another one today, as they are 1-3 on the road, looking to be 2-3 after this game tonight. And this one being carried through the center, and a shot coming right to McDonald, and he's going to get that glove save. Face off now to come in the Rams zone. And the puck dropped in. Rams trying to win it. Puck bouncing back and forth among many players. And puck comes out to center ice. A big shove coming. Puck now going around the back of the net. Moreno there to apply some pressure. He's going to show us some of aggression there. Foundos to support him, but nonetheless the Broncos able to get it out of their own zone. And you see Thrutchley in on that back line. And you see Hinchliff now trying to make a play. He's able to withstand a shove there from number 27, David Burton on that Oklahoma side. Puck comes out to center ice. Noah Miller knocks it right back in. 2:20 left to go in the third period. In a game that seems to be put away for Oklahoma. And Miller showing some aggression. And Gillis there trying to support him. The Rams just trying to work it out of their own zone. But Formosa takes that away. Trying to set up another offensive attack. That's Hull now in the corner. Puck coming across. You see Ben Joseph going for that one. Joseph working it around, trying to get it to Kyle Nelson. And a big shove, and the puck heads out to center ice. Formosa to retrieve it. Pass across to Henry Hoffman. Puck being held along the boards. Kicks it towards center. Gage Joel trying to get his stick on it. Just gets by him. And it's a wrestle. And we see Kyle Nelson shoving off Joel now. And Nelson's going to take it. He's got 4 Broncos around him. He just dumps that one in. And Hoffman now taking it down through the center. Tries to get the pass in. Now this is a quick one-on-one opportunity. And that's a goal for the Rams.
Broncos turn over the puck in their zone, and the Rams capitalize.
That was C.J. Nitchin there to capitalize on that opportunity. I believe getting the puck bounced off his leg, and then it just landed right in front of him off the bounce, and he took advantage of it. Are we about to witness the most epic comeback ever known in hockey?
It will take quite a bit. With 1:11 left in the game, it's a big deficit.
And so we see both Millar and Davies tossed out of the faceoff circle.
Colorado State goal! And scored by number 17, C.J. Nitchin. Assisted. Nitchin unassisted. Rams goal at 18:49. 1 minute remaining.
The final minute of the period, counting down. And the Rams still just trying to make something happen. They were able to get another goal up on the board. So now the score is 6-2 as the final seconds of the period begin to count down. Ansay taking it into the zone. Millar now on the left side. This one being handled by Nitchin, who just scored, tries to take another shot. That one's saved by Henry. And a pass on his knees coming from Taylor. Miller with a shot, and that one gets tipped up and out of play. And then, we do see an official holding his arm up. Looks like we might have a penalty. And that is number 26, Matt Davies, going in. Oh, maybe not. They were getting ready to open up that penalty box door, but then looks like the officials made a little bit of a change of heart. 14.3 seconds of thrilling hockey left here for you tonight. And we do see one member actually heading in. That's Austin Cunningham heading into the box for the final seconds of the third period. And this one being cleared out of the Broncos zone as the last 5 seconds countdown.
Penalty on UCO's Matt Davis, a 2 and a 10 for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 19:55.
So that concludes this rematch between University of Central Oklahoma and Colorado State University. The Broncos come back and take the win, and that just about puts it away. Final score being 6-2.
Okay, help me out here.
We thank you for tuning in. You were watching Colorado Sports TV tonight. Nonetheless, I think we still had fun. My name is Litos Castro, here with Hunter Fillmore. Thank you for tuning in tonight. We will be back next week when the Rams are back here to face another opponent here at Epic in Fort Collins. Thank you for tuning in, folks. Have a great night.